For retailers in the fashion industries, one of the biggest questions searched on Google is, how do you train your employees? So why is this the biggest question rather than who's the best sales trainer or what's the best training system? The reason is because often retailers will type in this question as soon as they've gotten over that hump of running the store entirely on their own, and now they need employees to sell and to treat their customers the way they did as they were getting the business up and running. So, how do you train employees? A study done by Vanderbilt University called How People Learn points to a few keys to achieving what they call expert learners. First, they have well-organized knowledge. Now, this means in the end, they haven't just learned problem-solving skills and recall, but rather a more holistic concept of how each concept learned fits into the whole. So for your store, this would be, for example, why we greet customers the way we do. Well, because John and Catherine, when they started the business, they wanted people to feel like they were inviting folks into their home. Next, the expert learner allows the easy retrieval of relevant knowledge. Again, big words here. Rather than simply training and recall and then testing, where short-term memory could really kick that memory to the curb right after the test, expert learners readily retrieve relevant knowledge through repetition, role-playing, and frankly, screwing up a few times to learn how it's not done. Next, expert learners' knowledge is conditionalized. These are big words, but in short, this is how the methods taught are applied in your store, in your situation, conditionalized. So whatever training anyone is doing, it's vital that it be followed up with, how does it work in your store? How does it work in your town? How does it work in your market? So, no cookie-cutter sales programs and sales pitches. It has to be conditionalized to your situation. And finally, fluency with fundamental patterns. In short, practice, role-playing, repetition are key to expert learners. And to add to this fancy study with big words, I've witnessed that the best way is in ongoing short bursts, focusing on one concept at a time and taking a week or two to perfect this concept and then moving on to the next topic. I want my team to focus on fully serving the customer with everything they may need. So a music store might focus for a few weeks on not just selling a guitar, but a gig bag, an amp, cords, strings, music stand, guitar stand, all kinds of accessories. And we're going to use as our red flag ringing up one single item. That's our red flag. So we're going to focus on one topic at a time where your team can fail, catch themselves failing, have discussions about it, and help each other out. This is the best way to train employees. It doesn't work as a one-time intensive tsunami of information approach. People can't retain all that information, much less pay attention for an 8-hour training session. It took 16 or more years to get through formal education, to get your bachelor's degree. It's impossible to get all this done in a day or even a 1-week training seminar. Rather, concentrated effort by management to bring your team methodically through every single aspect of your store, its story, its culture, its sales techniques, everything. You've got to train constantly and in short little bursts of concentrated effort and discussion. That's the best way to train your retail employees.